Hi, this is Doris. I was just remembering a story. Um, I wanted to start college, but I didn't start until I was close to 30. I went to the physics department because they were offering physics 1, and I needed 1 and 2 just to get started. And they had it, and they offered it again next year, but it would have been an inconvenience for me. I wanted to keep the path going faster. So I asked the physics department to take physics, and they said, no, you don't have math. Do I need math? Well, that would help you a lot if you would have the math that you need, the requirements for this class. So he gave me the paperwork, and I looked at it, and I said, okay, ask me anything you want to ask me about it. And he said, you already looked at it for 10 minutes, because he just went and got a cup of coffee and came back. And I talked to him, what I seen, and not only did he let me take physics, but he also gave me a personal reference after taking the class. And what I looked at, he gave me words like that, tan, cos, sin, things like that, with a little bit of formulas. And I looked at it, same way I looked at the human design when I was looking at the way that I understood what he was saying, but I didn't like the viewpoint. So what I did when I looked at the physics formulas, I thought of a little boy, an ornery little boy. Now this ornery little boy, let me tell you what he did. He's sitting up on a high chair, up on a chair tall. And what he did was he jumped off the chair, ran across the floor, and I said, hey, you're going to get a tan if you don't get back to that chair. So the little boy ran back across the floor and up on the high chair, 'cause he didn't want to get a tan. Now the same little boy, he was at church. Oh yeah, these formulas do work. So the same little boy, there he is. It's a lovely picture of one. He's at church one day. Now this is a church where everybody has to sit quietly and still. Well, what he did after we went to leave the church, and what he did is he climbed up on the banister, the railing at the church, and he slid down. And I told that little boy, hey, that's a sin. You can't do that. And yes, that formula does work too. The A divided by the B gives you the sin. That angle right there. So those are the things that I kept in my mind when he came back after getting his coffee. The way I looked at it, it was, I don't know if this is going to help you taking math, but making little stories to help me understand things got me advanced through life, because if I would have had to wait and not make the stories and not understand those things, I wouldn't be able to take the physics class, and I would have graduated a year later because of the layout. So don't let something like physics, scare you. A lot of times it can be put into different words that are more understanding. And I find that putting it into little stories of a little ornery child helped me. Thank you.